What's going on, guys? My name is Dr. Antonio with Lives Out Chiropractic and Coaching. Today I'm going to show you a half kneeling windmill exercise. This is a component that's partially through the Turkish Getup, but it stands as itself its own mobility drill. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a 90-degree angle here. So what that looks like is I'm going to point my toes towards the camera here, and then my opposite knee is going to be perpendicular to that. Ideally, we're looking for this not to be up here, closer to your feet, but kind of, it looks like it's gonna be a little bit more around mid-shin level. Now, the key component to this is we're working on some rotation components of the spine, but we're challenging hip mobility as well. So what we're gonna do here is I'm going to focus on sitting my right hip, my right butt bone, or my right butt or sits bone more or less, to my heel, so that this can come down, right? And I can challenge it here with palm on the ground, or I can even get a little bit lower with that forearm, and I can make this the first part of that mobility exercise. So as I come up and down, I can feel this right hip scouring and really challenging certain corners and angles of its mobility limitations as I pump through this. If I have some weight, it can add a little bit more to that. But what I can do now here when I'm reaching is I can work on some spinal rotation. I feel a certain amount of rotation limitations or challenge when I'm up high, and I feel it's slightly different when I'm down low. Right? So I'm just kind of letting the flow of the movement dictate where I feel it, and then I can torque and turn heavier depending on what I feel like I need. So from a side view or from a different angle, what that hinge looks like is, again, I want to sit here. I don't want to just fold from my spine where my hip's not moving at all. I am trying to sit down into this where I'm hinging from this hip. Now, what I also get is I get a ton of benefit from this inner hip. As I'm changing this motion, you can see my body orientation is spinning around this. So what I love about this drill is it hits so many different pockets and corners and angles just based on setting yourself up into one select area, and then you predefine what movements you're going to do to challenge that area and or add an extra level or an extra element such as hand or a forearm down, and or just trying to twist and go through this as you start to explore and find different areas that you feel like you need based on your own limitations or your own goals.